Good morning, everyone. Let's have some coffee. It's a beautiful morning out this morning. The kids are out playing in the neighborhood. And it's fun to watch them play kickball on a Sunday morning. Other than that, it's a quiet morning. I have the water going into the garden. I didn't water yesterday because I thought it was going to rain. It didn't, so I'm going to give it a good soak today. I did see some spinach and lettuce coming up. So this second planting, in my book, has made it worth it. I've got at least one row of spinach and one row of one type of lettuce coming up, so I'm happy about that. We'll see as we progress. Remember, it was a week ago tomorrow that we planted those seeds, and so I'll give it one more week and we'll see if there's anything sprouting in the rows. If there's a row that doesn't have any sprouting, then we'll replant again. And so, yeah, so I am really looking forward to that. I think in the spring when I get ready to plant, I'm going to look through my seeds and see what I have for my spring garden, the things that I can grow, and I will plant those, and then I'll supplement what I don't have that I can grow. Go ahead, come and get it. Thank you. Very polite kids. Very polite kids. They're having fun being kids. So, anyway, so we are enjoying being outside a little bit today. Let's have some coffee. I'm going to take the car for a spin. And then I'll come back and turn the water off in the garden, and then we'll get into the kitchen. Today is Sunday, so I get to have my chocolate shake for breakfast this morning. So, let's get this day rolling. Oh, by the way, I've already been busy. I have one load of laundry already in the dryer and the second one in the washer. I answered everybody's comments this morning because I was way behind on it. And I am working on editing videos this morning. Even though it's Sunday, I don't really take any days off because there's always something for me to be doing. Either I'm filming things or I'm editing videos or answering your comments. So, and I love it. I'm not complaining. I love it. But, yeah, so I work things in between all of that and get to spend time with friends and family in between all that. So this morning I got all your comments answered. So I knew it was behind at least a day or two. And so, yeah, so I got them all answered this morning. That was my goal this morning, was to get the laundry started and get your comments answered. And now I'm working on editing the video from yesterday and getting it up and filming this video for today. So every day is busy. All right, let's get this drive in gear. Now today what I'm gonna do is, since I know that I have to pay attention because kids were playing. And okay, go down the street. These kids are having a blast out here this morning. I love seeing kids playing around. Their parents, their dad is outside as well. Or one of their dads. Hey! These kids are so cute. Alright, I was telling you what I'm gonna do this morning. Instead of just taking a trip around the block, my car every month, the beginning of the month, I go and top off my gas tank. No matter how much gas I have in it, at the end of the month, I always go and just top it off. And that way, I have gas in the car for the month. And so I give myself a full tank of gas every month. That is the budget for my gas. And so, yeah, so this morning is my day to go top the tank off. So I'm gonna do that this morning. It's not gonna take me very long to do it. I just, the gas station I use is right in the street. And so, yeah, so let's get this car filled with gas. And yeah, and then back at the house to turn the water off in the garden. So let me know, how do you guys budget your gas? I mean, that's what I do, is I give myself one tank of gas a week. No, a month these days. It used to be one tank every 2 weeks when I was working, because I was driving back and forth to work. But I'm not doing that anymore. So, and you know, when I was working, I tried to, like, if I needed to go to the grocery store or I needed to go do something, run an errand, I always tried to make sure it was like on my way to work or on my way home from work, so that I wouldn't take an extra trip out for it. And because especially if I passed it, like if I was going to grocery shopping and my goal was to you know, hit like Walmart and HEB that week for groceries, I passed it all on the way from work. So on my way home, I would go ahead and do the grocery shopping from work. So, because I was passing it anyway. But these days, my simple goal is once a month, top off the tank. No matter how much it costs, I top the tank off. Because in Hurricane Alley, it's important to have your gas tank full at all times, especially during hurricane season, which is happening right now. There's another storm out there in the Gulf, okay? And you never know where it's gonna land. So today's my day to get this gas topped off. So I'm gonna turn the camera off because I'm pulling up to the gas station now, and we'll get this gas tank topped off. And yeah, so there we go. I'm pulling up to the gas pump right now. And I gotta make sure that I can open the door, can swing the door open. There we go. All right. So I'm bringing you out to the garden and showing you that I did water it in. And if you'll see if I can zoom in for you. Right there where the lettuce is marked, we have some coming up. Then I'm going to zoom across and show you that we have some spinach coming up. And then we know that the arugula is coming up. And let me take some steps. We have the Swiss chard coming up. And right next to it, we have some small, tiny celery plants coming up. And then the next one is chives, and we do have a few of those coming up. We don't have anything in the next row, but in the cabbage row we do have some cabbage coming up. In the bok choy row we have some bok choy coming up. And our zucchini plant is doing very well over there. I did plant some more zucchini, and we'll see. Now I do have some weeds in there that I do need to get in there and get them out, and I'll do that. And then the herbs are doing extremely well. We have parsley, oregano. This is my sage plant here. And then back here in the back again is another kind of parsley. Hey, I've been busy editing this morning. It is almost noon, and I'm gonna have my Atkins shake this morning for breakfast. And so I wanted to let you guys know that every Sunday I have myself a little chocolate fix. And it's already, I took it out of the refrigerator and it's already condensating. So, yep, I splashed myself with a little water from the condensation outside. All right, so I am editing videos this morning, answering comments, because comments are coming in on a regular basis now. So I got caught up first thing this morning. I do have the last load of laundry in the washing machine, and this, which is 3. I do 3 loads this week, and the second load is in the dryer. So I am busy this morning. Already went and filled the gas tank, got the garden watered. Boom, boom, boom. I'm with it today. Got the first load of laundry folded and put away. So I am with it today. All right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this chocolate shake, and that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna literally savor this chocolate and take that moment out of the week for myself. Literally going to do it. All right, but you know what, let me go ahead and show you one of the things that I do every morning. I try to do it before noon, is that I take lotion, and I get this lotion as gifts from my family throughout the year because they know I use a lot of it. And I, every morning and every evening, twice a day, I take this lotion and I put it on my skin. For 2 reasons. Number one, it's very good hydration for my skin. Prevents dry skin, but the smell of it smells so good. And I have so many different scents of this lotion. I have cherry blossom, I have Japanese cherry blossom. This one is strawberry vanilla. The one that I do my feet and my legs twice a day as well. And the one that I used this morning on my feet and my legs is a limoncello. So I get these like as gifts. I do buy them myself on occasion when I'm low. And yeah, so this is important for me to take care of my skin. Did you know that your skin is the largest organ in your body? And it's important that you care for it. And so I spend a little time every day just doing small little things for my skin, for my health. Like I take the moment to do the washing of my face every morning and doing the treatment on my face because that was breaking out. I wasn't doing it, and so it was breaking out. And so I'm going to use that kit. I think it lasts for a month or 2. So we're going to see. I use it sparingly because I want to treat my skin for the longest amount of time. And so I use it very sparingly. and then I take care of my feet and my legs with the lotion, and I do the same thing with my arms. And yeah, so taking care of your skin is important. So let me get to this shake. It's gonna be good. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Let's get this open. Oh, see, I put lotion on my skin, on my hands. All right, here we go. That tastes so good. It does, it tastes good. Now, one of the things that I kind of look forward to is eventually when I take a moment to go ahead and purchase the items that I can now have on my list. One of the things that they do is you can make your own breakfast shake in the morning. And so I'll be looking forward to doing my own protein shakes in the morning. And adding in my own protein powders into shakes in the morning like this. And seeing if I can make it just as creamy as this is. That's what I like about it. It's a flavor plus a texture thing. I like very creamy, thicky kind of shakes like this. And so if I can recreate it with like a protein powder, I'm going to give it a try. So those are some of the plans in my brain that I have thinking about coming up in future videos, is how to make your own instead of buying. Now, I did buy a case of this, all right? I did do that for myself. And I did that because I love the flavor of it. And so since I only have it once a week, I went ahead and bought me a case of it, and it'll last me. It's on my shelf and it'll last me. It's on my plan, and if I get into a bind where I cannot cook or I can't do things like that, I can fall back on this shake and still remain on my eating program. That's where my future is going with my freezers and with my pantry. My future is going with the putting things on my shelf that I can have on my eating plan, if that makes sense. One of the things that I did look up is I was telling you guys that I didn't know if I could have the bean and ham soup. And one of the things that I did look up is half a cup of those beans has, let me look it up. Okay, the nutritional beans for northern, great white northern beans, which is what I have those made out of. The carbohydrates is what I'm looking at. It has 21 carbohydrates for a half a cup. 21. And remember, my limit is 30. So if I want to have a half cup of that bean soup that I made, I pretty much can't have any other carbs for the day. So think about that. Can I work it into my eating plan? I probably can. But for the day, the most that I can have is a half a cup of it. And then I have to be very careful about what else I have for that day. So I think I'll be able to work it into my eating plan. like a week, you know, take the whole quart jar that I have, and so quart jar is 4 cups. So that would be enough for 8 days of just 1/2 cup soup. So I don't want to go over the 30 carbs a day. I don't want to, because what's going to happen is my ketones are going to go down and I'm going to be into burning carbs instead of fats again. And that's not what I want to do. So if I want to incorporate these things that I have put on my shelf already into my diet, then I have to really be careful about how I use them and how much of them I eat. So although beans are good for you, for me they are not. For my body, they're not good because of the amount of carbohydrates that are in beans. And so Great White Northern beans are 21 grams, 21.1 grams per 1/2 cup. And so, yeah, so I'm going to use that soup that I made. I am. What I'm not going to do is eat a 1/2 jar of it, a couple of cups. I'm going to eat a 1/2 cup each time and couple it with a good protein is what I'm going to do. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And only 1 serving a day. So anyway, that's how I'm going to incorporate those things back into my diet. Slowly and very, very controlled. All right, here we go. Let me enjoy my chocolate shake. And then we'll get into the kitchen and do some food prep, a little food prep. Maybe today. Hey everyone. One of the things that I haven't been filming for you, and it has been a question on many people's minds, is am I still drinking the electrolyte drinks? And the answer to that is yes, I am. But I just haven't been filming me making it. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to film me making one of these. And this is going to be the mango chili one. When I ordered these, I thought it was a box of mixed flavors, and it wasn't. It was all mango chili, and I bought 2 big boxes of it. And so mango chili is what it's going to be for a while. And what I do is I take this electrolyte powder like this and put it into a 1/2 gallon jar. And I fill it up to the top. Stir it up real good. Then I take whatever cup I want to take for that moment, which is going to be this one here, and I'm going to put some ice in it. I'll be back. I went to the grocery store. No, I went to the convenience store down the street. And I went to the convenience store down the street and
did me a small favor. And that small favor was to give me a bag of ice and put it into my ice machine in my refrigerator. I cleaned my ice machine up really good yesterday, because you got to do that with ice machines. You got to clean them up. And my ice machine is not hooked up, so, and the reason is because the piping, you know, the water piping would have to go, like, you'd have to draw holes through all my cabinets and everything. And it's just not, no. Just no, okay? And so I keep this on my desk at all times. So if you see me in my lives and stuff like that, having something to drink, generally it's this electrolyte. And I try to finish one jar of this every day. Then it goes into my refrigerator to be drank for the day. And my dryer just finished, so this is going to go over into my office and I'll be drinking out of it for the day. I'm bringing you guys in to show you the meal that I'm making for myself today. And I have the leftover mushrooms from yesterday's meal in here, along with the leftover bell peppers. And I'm sauteing that. I am going to add in just a little bit of onion for flavor, not much, maybe a quarter cup. Let me do that. Let me measure it out. And this is gonna be 2 meals, so it's gonna be really 1/8 of a cup per serving. So just a quarter cup of onions. Get that going in there. I'm going to throw in some garlic. I love cooking with garlic. Some garlic in there. Pepper. Salt. And I'm using this Celtic salt. And what I'm learning is that this salt, like, you know, I bought regular salt and pickling salt and stuff like that and used it. But this salt is way more like powerful and salty than what I'm used to. I'm gonna add add that in there. I'm not done yet. I'm going to bring you over here and show you something else I'm going to prepare to go in there. I turned it off because I want to prepare some other vegetables to go in there. Remember the zucchini that I got? Well, I got both of them out here, but I think I'm going to put one back, and I'm only going to put one in to this dish. And it's going to be divided into two. Let me get my belt that I need. Let me wash this. Wash the zucchini. I did wash the tomatoes that are going in there, but I haven't washed the zucchini. I'm going to cube up the zucchini. How many of you guys like sauteed vegetables? I do. I see a lot of people doing like sheet pan oven baked, you know, with olive oil tossed on it. I see a lot of that on like TikTok and, well, I don't watch TikTok, but YouTube and YouTube shorts and things like that. But I prefer sauteing mine. I guess I just grew up doing that. So I want to see how much zucchini this is. For one. This is the largest of the zucchini. So I want to see how much it makes, because my recipe calls for 2 cups. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, there's 1 cup. So this is 2 cups, pretty much 2 cups. So we're going to put that in there. And then remember the tomatoes that I can now incorporate a little bit into my eating plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half, and I'm going to do 1 cup of these tomatoes. And I want you to see how tough the skins are. The skins are pretty tough. So This knife is sharp. They're good. They are very, very sweet and good. But, and I'm going to incorporate 1 cup of these tomatoes in there, but remember that I'm only going to eat half, if that much, of this. We'll see how much it lasts, like how much I end up eating. There's enough protein for 2. It's 8 ounces of protein in there. So half a cup is 1 serving. But I'm looking at how much is going in there and how much I actually want the dish to have in it. And I don't think I'm going to do a whole cup. I think that's right there is where I'm going to stop, about a half a cup. I'm going to stop that there. There we go. And so this is going to go in there as well. So I'm going to bring you back over here. I'm going to get this fire back on in here now. I got everything chopped up. And we're going to put the half a cup of tomatoes in there. And see, I wanted color in there, but I didn't want too much of the tomatoes in there. The next thing I'm going to add is the turkey. Remember, the turkey is already done, so I'm just going to chop it up. Remember how I did the chicken yesterday? I'm going to do the same thing with this turkey. Is that I'm just going to put some of it on this chopping block over here. It's still partially frozen, not all the way, but partially. And I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a bite than what it is. And in goes, here's part of the turkey. This is a turkey leg or thigh. It's just marked dark meat. So there we go, like that. So this pretty much filled up this skillet. This is simmering away. I am going to put these dishes in the dishwasher in the background. They are having fun with the four-wheeler outside today. It's good. So this is pretty much the last dish. I'm gonna wash that by hand. I like washing my wooden stuff by hand. This is the last dish for me this week, pretty much, except for the fish. And I do have something for ham that's coming up. So, let me get some water around here for my hand wash items. Chopping board over here. That's done. Now the vegetables are sauteing down. One of the things that I'm going to do right now is get me a cup out and work in one of these cubes of chicken broth into this recipe. So I'm going to take a cup of water, heat it up in the microwave. Oh, put a cube in it first. Showing you guys how I'm working the bouillon in to my daily kind of meal plan to make it a little easier on me besides just drinking broth. think what I'll do from now on is try to figure out how to work it in to my meals. So now this is going to go into here. All of that goodness that I so need in my body. Since I have a little water already. So I'll go ahead and do those 2 pieces of dishes. And now we're going to add this in there. And I'm going to let this simmer down a little bit and let the zucchini get soft. Not mushy, but soft. And let the bouillon kind of absorb into the food here. And yeah. And then I'll bring you back when I dish it out. I'm bringing you guys in to show you that I'm getting about 1/4 of this dish, so it's going to make about 4 servings. Here's my bowl that I'm going to have, and this is what I'm going to have for lunch today. Let's get into my office and let's take a look and see what my glucose and my ketones look like today. Hey everybody, I want you to know that I'm feeling really, really good today. For some reason, I am really with it and feeling good, and I am burning. I can feel when my body, I want you to know that I can feel when my body is burning my own fat, okay? I can feel it. And it's not a bad feeling. It's a different feeling than burning carbs. And I can feel it today because I've been busy. I did 3 loads of laundry. I stripped my bed and washed the sheets and put them back on the bed. I, went outside, watered the garden. I have been really active all day today, folding clothes, hanging clothes up, getting things done. And it feels good to be able to do that. Like when I, do the laundry and I'm not, like I can actually get everything folded up and put away without having to take breaks. It's amazing. And I can feel like how do I put this? The muscles in my body and in my legs feel different. Not in a bad way, just different. And I can feel that they are burning. The fat is getting burned, okay? I can feel it. And it's an amazing feeling. So let's get in here and get my levels registered. And yeah, let's do that. So I've got the Lancet out and the alcohol prep pad. If they're giving it to me free, I might as well use it, right? So, yep. What's funny is that when the doctor was prescribing all of the equipment that I needed, like I have another kit that the doctor had prescribed, and the insurance company wasn't paying for any of it. Think about that for a minute. The insurance company was not paying for any of the supplies that I need at the beginning. So for 6 months, I had to pay for my own supplies. And I was after the doctor's office asking, why are they not paying for the supplies that I need? Because I thought the insurance company paid for it. And then the insurance company came and told me, well, we don't use the pharmacy that we have been using in the past. We don't use that pharmacy anymore. I said, why didn't y'all contact me and tell me? And so I went back to my doctor, and my doctor told me, that's when, after I had paid for all of it, my doctor said, oh, well, we can do it here. Really? How come you didn't tell me that? Nobody told me that. Yeah, we can fill it here for about 1/4 the price you're paying. Then that's when the insurance company contacted me after they realized that they were having to pay now for everything. That's when they contacted me and asked me to get on this program. Because I guess it may be cheaper. And I get more of the equipment. Like I get all the equipment that goes with it, along with the scale and a, you know, a bathroom scale that you weigh yourself on, plus a kitchen scale. And that's mine to keep. So that's why I said this is a great program. If you can get, if you're diabetic and you can contact your insurance company and ask them if they'll pay for it, I would do it. I would do it. I mean, you can try. It's not going to hurt. I need my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right, first test. This is the glucose. We're gonna find out together. 138. Okay. It's still lowering, even though, I don't know, I still have to look at things and study it like over time to see this one test from one to the next. Like it doesn't register in my brain, but 138, that's a pretty good one, I think. All right, here we go with the ketones. Let me see if I can get a drop of blood out of that one poke. Here it is. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna stop. Stop it. $1.9. All right, let me get off here and turn this into the doctor, and then I'm going to enjoy this meal that I prepared. and let you know how it tastes. If I need to adjust any of the flavors in it. I could take a try of it before I did my measures. So anyway, I'll be back. I'll be back and I'll try it. I told you we would be back, and we're back. So we're gonna try this dish. This is good. I really like this. It's very good. I want you to notice how I minced up that meat really good. It's good. All right, I'm gonna eat it. I'll be back to see if I make anything for dinner. If I make anything, it's gonna be just heated up. And then for my snack this evening, we'll see what I get into. For dinner tonight, I'm making myself the sausage and cabbage. I'm gonna heat it up in the microwave and have it. And I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee using that decaf coffee that a viewer sent me. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out today and spending the day with me. I had a great time on the live that I did tonight, and I want each and every one of you to be blessed because you guys bless me each and every day. I'm going to leave playlists at the top. If you haven't already gone back and watched my older videos, please do so, because that's the easiest way for you to bless me and help me in the long run. It's about watch them, like them, leave a comment down below, and share, share, share.